the investigation with respect to the circulation of this extremely perverse video clip that was circulated by the Deputy Chief Minister Babu Kavlekar. Mr. Chandrakant Kavlekar has filed a complaint stating that somebody hacked into his account, into his phone while he was sleeping and transferred this distasteful, extremely distasteful video. It must be noted that under Section 67 of the Information Technology Act, this circulation of obscene material is a crime and is punished with imprisonment. Now it's been more than 9 days that the cyber cell has not been in a position to catch anybody with respect to who he has claimed that has transferred this video. Who is this hacker? Where is this hacker from? Has the video actually got hacked, or was it sent by the Deputy Chief Minister itself? And if it was sent by the Deputy Chief Minister, then in that case it is a big crime. And if it is a crime, action needs to be taken by the cyber cell. They take action of petty crimes and small crimes on by activists and social media apparently crimes. These crimes are instantly, cognizance of these incidents are taken instantly. Why is it that cognizance of this incident is not taken and this incident is not treated to be seriously? Especially considering that it's coming from the Deputy Chief Minister who is elected democratically by the people of Goa. There has to be action. The Mahila Morcha of the BJP, neither has the Mahila Morcha of any other party condemned, especially BJP should have condemned this incident considering that it goes against child and women's safety in general. If this is the mindset of the Deputy Chief Minister, is it right for him to hold this position of the Deputy Chief Minister? Is the question. Shouldn't he be resigning while the investigation is going on? Is something that the Deputy Chief Minister should answer. And I think morally he should resign and then let the investigation go on and then take back his position if it appears to be in if his phone was hacked. If it was not hacked, he should be tried by law, and justice should be given to all those people whose eyes were sordid by watching these pornographic videos.
I fully agree with Melissa. Since the case has not been cracked, there is every possibility that when the mobile phone of Deputy Chief Minister of the state can be hacked, it is possible that sensitive material related to state's official documents and sensitive data related to state's security might also be leaked. This in turn possesses the threat to security of the state. It is shocking and surprising that the State Commission of the Women and Mahila Morcha wing of Goa BJP, which always claim to fight issues related to vulnerable section of the society, like women, have kept mum and did not speak a single word on the issue. Is it because an MLA and a person holding the second most important ministry in the state belongs to their own party, they have purposely chosen to remain silent? The public is looking for them for an answer.
That's it. Action, yeah. Police should take action. That's it.
See, Congress has warned that if FIR is not registered in this case, they will go to court. Any such kind of action you are taking on step?
We will actually look at if the Congress is taking it, great, very well for us. If the Congress does not take, then we'll have to take the battle to court ourselves.
Was that any ultimatum?
I think there should be investigation. Should be there cannot be an ultimatum for investigation.
For registration
of the FIR. I think it should be done within the span of 24 hours. If it's not done within the span of 24 hours, action has to be taken against the police station first for not registering the FIR. Each and every complaint should be registered by the police. You cannot choose if the minister is happens to be if it happens to be a minister. You can't choose who you want to file an FIR against. Any other questions? Thank you.